Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In this episode, we're going to be scaling Death's Mountain, as you can see up here. But before we do that, we're actually going to have to switch our shield, because we're going to have to prepare for it. Basically, our current shield will burn if it touches fire, and believe it or not, in the mountain, we're gonna find fire things and stuff. So let's go ahead and head over to this shop. You're gonna find baby stickers on it, and believe it or not, that is Mallow. Yeah, the Mallow Mart. Let's go ahead and click over here, and hey, look, it's Mallow. Yeah, for some reason he owns a shop and he has the money to afford these things and everything, and it's kind of weird. So anyways, why we're here? Well, we're not here to buy the wooden shields. As you can tell, if your Ordon shield does burn, you're gonna have to buy a wooden one because that will replace it. You do not want to lose your Ordon shield, actually, because you could consider it a collectible. Reason why is because once it burns out, you're gonna have to buy a wooden shield, and it does not look nearly as good as the Ordon, and you can never get another Ordon in the game. So here we got the Highland shield, and you might notice it from other Zelda titles, and yeah, it's really awesome. It's the best shield in the game, and it's made out of metal other than wood. You know, obviously not wood, so it will not burn when fire touches it, or it will not break at all, so don't worry, it's basically invincible. So anyways, before we actually head up yet, there's still one more thing I want to do, and we're going to be collecting 2 golden bugs in the Kakariko village area. Usually going to find pairs of bugs in certain locations. Obviously, both genders are located in near the same area, not exactly by each other, but in general the same location. So here we got I think that was the male ant, or the female, I know that was a female. Let's go ahead and get the male ant, and believe it or not, the male isn't afraid of things, I guess, because the male one's in the graveyard. Now, I don't think I really went to the graveyard. I actually want to go at night, but I don't think it's going to be nighttime anytime soon, so we're just going to have to ignore that, and, you know, just go ahead and head through. But then again, I don't really think the time changes when you're in a village like this. No, I think it changes everywhere, actually. That's really one of the neat things here. Like, if you land here, or not necessarily land, but if you head inside a village, the time still changes, like, from day to night, and yeah, it just cycles. It never really stops, unlike other Zelda games where it did do that. So anyways, the male one actually is here, so let's go ahead and grab it, and there we go, we got a pair of ants. Let's go ahead and quickly check our inventory of golden bugs. So far we have 3 pairs of different type of bugs. There's still a lot more to catch, but you know, we're doing actually really good progress on this, and we still don't even know why we're doing this. You know, we don't even know the cause, but we'll figure out shortly. Not soon at the moment, but you know, we'll soon figure it out, so it will all come in good things. Can't really find a thing to say. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over to Death's Mountain. So from here, you're going to want to head over back to when you were trying to scale it, and you know, the Goron pushed you back and you had to go get the iron boots. Speaking of iron boots, let me equip it. One thing I do like is, see how I have the iron boots on the bottom, and actually if you do put it on, it will stay there. It won't be like when I come to take out my slingshot, it goes to B. It's not that type of item because it's quick equipped, and there you go, but still considered, you know, one of your items, and it takes an item slot. Unlike, you know, Ocarina of Time and I think Majora's Mask, how it was considered, you know, a start menu item, and you only can switch it in there, which was really annoying actually, because you'd have to click start and, you know, go ahead and put it on instead of just do this, so I can easily switch my boots super easily. It's actually really cool. But yeah, now that we do have the iron boots, we can what's it called, continue. But as I was saying, yeah, Midna's head is on the top, the boots are on the bottom. It looks like, you know, that's her shoes or something, and the body is the D-pad, and then you put 2 handheld items on the 2 sides, and it really works out. That's what I actually usually do. You're always going to find my iron boots on the bottom. So anyways, here's the Goron, and he wants to give us trouble. He didn't know that we're here to help him, but whatever. Let's go ahead and grab him and throw him far off, because yeah, he can't take our iron boot power. But yeah, basically all you do is grab him and throw him off or away. That one in particular, throw him off. I wonder if he actually stands there. Let me just check. No, there he disappear. But hey, look, another one's coming. Yeah, you want to actually go as fast as possible, because you cannot avoid these Gorons, so you're going to be wasting a lot of time equipping your iron boots, grabbing them, throwing them, and, you know, rinse repeat like that. So it's better off just try to scale the mountain as soon as possible and avoid Gorons. But once you see a Goron, you have to throw them. Don't necessarily avoid them, because you can't. They'll roll after you, and if they do hit you, don't worry, they don't knock you back. The first one obviously did, but once you head up here, you're fine. I guess because you had to have the iron boots by then. So yeah, they'll hit you and they take about a heart damage, so you do not want to do that. And in general, it takes more time getting hit rather than grabbing them and throwing them. Not necessarily sure if that's true, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm right, and it's always the best option to do so, because some people might say, it's just a heart, but, you know, I don't know. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish up that Goron. Now you won't find, hopefully we won't find any more rolling over here. It's actually kind of weird that there's like there's a lot of bubblins with, you know, archer bubblins throwing fire arrows or shooting fire arrows at us for no apparent reason. Just avoid it and keep continuing on. Now there does look like there's some things you can check out here, but you can't do it at the moment. There's actually no like sub-questing to do while scaling Death Mountain, so don't worry about it. Right now all we need to do is just scale up to the top and head to the Goron headquarters and see what's this evil that makes Goron hate us for no apparent reason. So here you're gonna find just, I don't know, rocks falling, flaming rocks and things, and apparently the mountain or there's a volcano up there. It's erupting. So yeah, you want to be careful. But as you can see here, this Goron over here actually pushed up another Goron, and it's kind of giving you a hint and where that's going to be actually a tactic we're going to be using. It's the type of strategy we're going to use to actually scale it. It's actually kind of hard to avoid these rocks. Usually you control the rumbles and things, and you stand around for a bit. I'd say avoid rocks for now, and then right now you're going to find a gigantic one. Don't worry, you will not get hit, but this was bound to happen. Even if we tried to continue, we were going to see this small cutscene of where this gigantic rock fell, and yeah, this one doesn't break and just disappear. This one's gonna stay here, and it will be a landmark of sorts, for now at least. But just remember that there's a gigantic flaming rock over here. So anyways, let's go ahead, and what you want to do is block with the shield. Now you don't really have to do anything to block, you just need to stand there. Just make sure Z targeting at him, and Link will automatically block with the shield. Especially that we have our new Hylian shield, it's just even better. But not really. The Ordon would have done the same, but yeah, as I was saying, is you want to block with your shield, and then when it... That's actually really unfair how that worked, because we couldn't avoid that. We were standing on this and waiting. Yeah, you hit him and they launch you up after they curl up into a ball. But the way to attack him is to have him hit you once when you block, and then you go ahead and hit them right after, because they're going to be vulnerable right after they attack, and then you can go ahead and jump on them when they curl in a ball and things. So here is this hot air pocket thing shooting air things. You get air. When you get away from it, it stops, but it's like pressured when you stand by it, and you can't do anything about it now, can you? But go ahead and add more pressure to it, and yeah, put on your iron boots, and that way you can actually pass by, because the hot air won't put you. Link's body alone is too light. But then again, when you ask yourself, doesn't Link have the iron boots with him? Like, why is it when he has to put it on to be a lot more heavy? Per se, but I don't know. Just that's how it is. So never really question. I think he has like some kind of magical pocket that stores things in a different universe. As you can see here, I couldn't avoid that. He had to hit me no matter what. He'll glitch through the freaking wall just to hit you, so it's a must. But anyways, but yeah, I always thought Link had like some kind of magical pocket that takes his items to another dimension or so something. That's like crazy, but hey, that's if you actually do overthink Zelda. You know, you're not gonna come up with a good enough answer, and that's why Nintendo logic is really weird. They don't really answer many of their questions. They just throw things down. So anyways, those two crates has pieces of hearts. You might have needed. I just opened it for the fun of it. And here we're gonna go ahead and see the Goron base itself. Yes, headquarters and things, and there are 3 Gorons charging at us. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack them. Like, come on. Why'd you stop them? I mean, we totally had them We didn't even need our iron boots for this one. We were just gonna take him on. But anyways, here's the Goron Elder. Well, one of the Goron Elders. You're gonna figure out in a second. And he is called Goron. And yeah, pretty creative. You know, you just took the G and made it a C. But whatever. we're just we're fine with that. That's really cool, Goron. So anyways, Goron here is not gonna let us head to his mines to, you know, investigate and things, and he'll ask us for something to show us, well, to do a contest of power. And what is that? Sumo wrestling, believe it or not. That is the Goron's, like, traditional type of thing, I'm assuming, as Mayor Bo taught us before. Now, this is a Goron, this is not a human, so I don't think, you know, fighting the Gorons without iron boots is really gonna help, because they are like superhumans compared to us. There are no way strong, and even compared to Mayor Bo. So, but whatever, let's go ahead and try to battle here. It's actually really freaky how huge this Goron is compared to us. But hey, let's go ahead and jump at him, and yeah, he kicked us. One punch or slap, I don't know exactly what he did, but yeah, he took us out. We're too skinny, and you know how the text was highlighted too light. So, put on your iron boots and speak with him once more, and he'll ask you if you want to redo the challenge. Now, this time that you have the iron boots on, you will, well, stay through. I was going to say breeze through it, but not really, because you're a lot heavier. So, what we want to do here is quickly go for a slap, or nope, I guess the strategy changes every time. But I did it one time where he didn't even touch me, and I took him out literally so fast. I thought he was actually really easy, but hey, look at me, I lost. Great. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe you have to not go for a slap the first time. Then again, I'm not really clicking A as much because I don't want to make too much sound. But here, let's try one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'll just cut to where I actually do it. You know, we'll sit forever and try to take him out. So anyways, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and run at him. Just grab him and, oh, okay, nope. He's turn, and I think I have him. Yeah, now if I slap him once, come on, nope, okay, turn, because I knew he was going to grab me and I couldn't block that. And there we go. Alright, so I actually put some strategy into that one. And there you go. You couldn't take me on. I'm just too good for you. And yeah, young warrior, you are strong and sharp-eyed. Sharp-eyed, I'm assuming that's what he says. And I guess they gain our trust for... Well, not necessarily they gained it yet, or... I don't know, but they tell us there's treasure in there. There are more elders, unspeakable monster, things, seal, stuff, you know, the usual, you know, what Link usually gets when he, you know, heads into a place. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but yeah, now they will let us through, and we're gonna head over to their mines and investigate the evil. So what does that mean? That means it's the next dungeon, yeah, believe it or not. So in the next episode, we shall be heading through the Goron mine, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned.